Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey down-home country Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jockey's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And now, here they are, both of them.
Hey, Jackie Bros.
Happy 4th of July! Woo!
It's Independence Day is what we call it. Call it what it is. Don't think just every month has got a 4th of it.
Yep.
Well, this is the 4th, but it's also Independence Day, so call it what it is. That's what it is.
All right, it's Independence Day, 4th of July, Independence Day, our nation's birthday.
Yeah.
George Washington's birthday.
Important, yeah.
All the fireworks setting off day.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July.
It's Independence Day, and that was yesterday. That was yesterday. Not today. Yesterday was when everybody did that. You didn't hear the fireworks everywhere?
Did I miss a whole? No, fireworks started going off, and I thought this was just a continuation of it. I think I lost about 17 hours somewhere.
Well,
because what I started doing was setting fires in the back of people's pickup trucks and blaming it on the motherfuckers across the street
watch your
setting
mouth.
off fireworks. I'd be like, them Robinsons set off a damn bottle rocket come in to set a fire in the back of that hay in the back of your truck.
Huh?
That dry hay.
That's dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, you ought not have dry hay in the back of your truck, you fool. On America's birthday, the 4th of July.
Well, don't leave it back there. If you got to haul it, get it out. Yeah. But
go to the damn car wash, you pyromaniac. Pyromaniac, come on. What do you want?
You missed a whole day.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thanking the good Lord in heaven, and I still got days on here, and
I'm pissing mine away.
Well, I know that. You've been doing that for years.
Since Easter.
I know it.
Some years it's like I've been drunk since Easter.
It's like you think it's cute, but it's not. You're a grown man. It wasn't cute when you was young either, I'll be honest with you. It wasn't cute then.
When was it cute?
Never, because if it was going to be cute, it's when you're a young man doing that, because the older you get and the more you act like that, the more pathetic and sad.
It's sad,
and
yeah.
Which I understand that makes you drink more. I understand that.
Yeah, it's a cycle.
Yeah. But it still ain't cute. Ain't nothing cute about it. It's awful.
What would you say was the cutest I ever was? Like 23?
Nah.
When I was 23...
when you was a little boy, you was almost cute, but you was so fat because you just fall out of your clothes, cute in a funny way where you'd laugh because your mama, bless her heart, she was preoccupied with your daddy coming and going and all that, and school year had come around. I remember a couple of years I'd give you a ball shirt or something I'd find here to wear because, your clothes, you just come right, your belly hanging out.
Yeah.
And your little pudgy arms sticking out. And say, like high water, just up on your belly getting around those fat little thighs past your head. Yeah.
It's sort of like if Chris Christie was a little boy.
That's what he looks like to me. That's what it was. Now, you didn't have no suits or nothing like that. You look like him out on the beach.
Yeah, Chris Christie on the beach is how I describe
That's what you look like, yeah.
Myself.
When you was,
I've been described as, who was the little boy on the Little Rascals? The little chubby one.
What's Spanky? Was the fat one, wasn't it?
Spanky, yeah. Yeah, I've been described like if Dig Dug hose stuck into Spanky, crank that up 2 or 3 times the size.
Hose?
That's about what I look like. Like Spanky that you're worried about. Like,
you worried about Spanky, yeah.
Yeah, just sit down. We'll bring it to you.
It's still funny because, your body, your flesh is sticking out of the clothes too small. So that part's funny, but yeah, you're right. Really, it's not.
I'm
if you think about it,
that picture of Chris Christie. I don't want to derail this 4th of July segment we're doing here, but in that picture of Chris Christie, it's Ariel. Like, how did he get that down to the beach? I didn't see like the the truck that hauled him out
Well,
there.
now, our president, when he needs to get around and he can't get his fat ass, excuse my language, one way place or the other.
Jackie hates Donald Trump.
I don't care for him, man. I try not to use that language, but I think I want to use worse on that. But when he takes a golf cart around, but I can't even see Christie fitting on I don't see, he don't seem like a golf cart type.
Maybe what they do is they get 2 golf carts and tie a tarp behind it, and he just hangs on that tarp.
Dragging real slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, when you guys become governor, you can get drug on a tarp on the beach.
After you close it down, yeah.
You can close down the beach. When you're governor, you can close down the beach. Did you hear him defending that when he said, hey, the story would be if there was a 25-year-old blonde on the beach with me instead of my wife of 31 years. That's what he said. Just miserable.
There's nobody else out there with him because he shut the damn thing down. Nobody's allowed to go.
Well, his family was out there. He's like, oh,
well, they can go, yeah.
But he's like, if it'd been like he's saying like, it would be a story if he was out there with a 25-year-old blonde. That would be an amazing and inspirational story. But that story did not happen. The story instead, I think, is in him defending his piece of shittiness.
That's a different story. He's right. It's a story, but a less likely one than the one that actually is a real story. That's plenty story. That's
My
enough.
wife of 31, like, neither one of them wanted to be out there. You can tell just the way he said that. I mean, she's like, I didn't want to be out here with you either. Like, I didn't want to be out here with you, but here we are. I shut down a state's beaches. So let's just try and pretend to enjoy it, okay?
That time she was with Trump on TV and rolling her eyes, I bet she does that. She don't have to be around Trump to do that. I'm guessing there's a lot of eye rolling going on with Miss Christie. But full beach, he's able to give us something. I'd shut the whole beach down just for you, That's something.
That's something.
Yeah. Well, he's living it up. You're living it up.
Yeah.
Everybody's living it up. And I'm going to tell you right now, I pray the good Lord, and I thank him for being able to get on here. I missed a few of these past few weeks. There's a lot going on. If you miss 2 days under President Trump, you're missing about how many stories you say in there, the things you can talk about.
We could do one of these a day.
Well, I would go so far as say you could do 2 of these a day on him. If you know,
we could do an hour. Like if you.
I'm not going to. I'm gonna say right now.
If maybe you just did sponsors every other one, and you kept it down to about 15 minutes, you could do hourly podcasts.
Yeah. But we ain't gonna do that. Hell no.
Except it'd be bad when he goes on one of his little tweeting where he pulls back. Like he's been on a tweeting binge, and then I guess somebody talked to him, and he's getting like his 1-day chip.
That ain't gonna last. The only thing
he has a lot of 1-day chips.
There ain't but one thing I've been able to do since he's been in there, and that's make him quit talking about the Saturday Night Live drug show every Saturday night, because that used to make him mad as hell. Old Baldwin, whatever his name is, doing him.
You and Donald Trump hate a lot of the same things.
Well, that's true, but we don't like the same things. I don't think, do we?
What does he like?
Just
himself?
New York stuff, himself, yeah.
New York
mainly
stuff,
himself.
Yeah, those are you don't like any.
I don't like either one of those. No. But I apologize. I missed everybody listening. Some people said, I appreciate you putting something up because you always try to do something. Somebody
every week.
Anky, I don't know how to work this stuff. Anky sometimes will get on here. We tell him because you was drunk and I was in the hospital, and I'll get into that. I'm fine, but I was in the hospital for a little while. I'll tell you about that. But Anky gets on computer somehow and puts all that stuff together. He can draw and do computer things, and he puts up the ones that when we ain't here to do it.
Was he's back. Was he gone? I can't remember. But he's here now.
And maybe it ain't him. I thought it was him that did it. I don't know.
It was him. You're right.
Okay.
It was him. I just can't remember.
Well, you could be anywhere do it on the computer, can't you?
Yeah, but
the computer people do it on the phone, drive all over the place.
Well, journalists are under fire these days, so Inky is a political cartoonist. He's got to go on the lam.
Well, him and CNN.
He comes back and he goes away.
Well, we appreciate
Only
him.
Guy Lancaster knows for sure.
We
They
appreciate
keep in touch.
him and Guy Lancaster both appreciate both of y'all, and I'm glad I can be back on here. I'm glad I'm with the living. I was in the hospital for 4 or 5 days. Well, hell, what am I asking you
That's
for?
where you
don't
belong.
know.
Let's be honest.
Oh, that day's coming soon. Don't you worry. You're gonna get
I mean,
that.
it's here. You were just in.
Well, I'm out now. I ain't
but it
still
didn't
there.
seem weird for you to be in the hospital.
Oh,
like
hell.
Jackie's in the hospital. That's yeah.
Well, weird for me. I don't like being in the hospital. I don't think anybody likes being in the hospital. But I'm out now, and I can talk. So I guess I got out, and I guess I could have done one since we got out, but I couldn't hardly move my mouth. Now, I was at work, and I was working back at, where I work, Pinky's, and I was in the kitchen, and I'm doing this, trying to do, flipping and flopping the bologna. That's what he wants. He flip it and flop it when you
Who
cook
wants
it.
that?
Pinky did. That's something, and that's the sponsor, but I go ahead and say sponsor, but I don't quite sure what it is because I got hurt doing it. And I guess somebody else is going to come do it or can do it better because it hurt me, and it's just one of those things. Now, when I make fried bologna, I don't go flipping and flopping it. I just get a fork and poke it and turn it. That's it. Poke and turn, no flipping and flopping. But he wanted me to do all that flipping and flopping like that movie. What is it? He sees something on the movie and then he wants to eat it, I guess. That's what it is. I don't understand it. But he says he knows how to run a business. He knows what people like. If that's what people like today, fine. But whatever it is, if you see it, we're going to be eating it the next day if he likes it. But this is an old movie. Now, I ain't never seen it all the way through. I've seen, commercial for it. I probably seen it years ago on TV. This old, Cruise name is the crazy one. Jump up and down, go running, and all his movie runs fast. What's it, Cruise? Is that his name?
Tom Cruise.
The one where he's a bartender.
Cocktail.
That's it. That's because that's the name in the market, at Panky's Market. Come on down. Panky's Market, you get you about to eat at Cocktail Bologna. Because like in that movie, he flips and flops all the bottles and the glasses and things, right?
Yep. They're putting on a show up there. I know you're not technically allowed up there right now.
Well, I'm on sick leave, as he says it, and I said, well, I can come in and do something. I work cashier. He said, no. Now, and he's a lawyer. Now, he ain't a Nashville lawyer, but he's a lawyer. He says there's certain things, there's certain rules now, and I ain't no union, first off. Let me say right now, I ain't no union. But he's saying that there's legalities, things. When you're on sick leave, you cannot show up on the premises until I'm officially off of sick leave. I'm not welcome there. It's not nothing personal. It's just it's legal stuff, and he know more about me, so that's fine.
I had to sneak you down here to do this podcast.
Well, you get the window you can kind of shimmy through.
We wrapped it. We took the bandages that were on his face from when he burned his lips.
Well, I don't need them on.
And we put them on his face again, and I told Panky Piglet Styron, the owner of this establishment, who Jackie just has ceded all his rights to.
Well, it ain't just that. It's legal things that has to do this before it can be something else. Don't get into that. I told
him that Jackie was my mama, and she had she had her chin bobbed. And she wrapped him up like Invisible Man, put sunglasses. I mean, we cosplayed.
Yeah.
I got the trench coat and the hat and the sunglasses, and we wrapped Jackie sitting down here. You can take that coat off.
I don't see how this is part of the...
He's still getting chills from his burns.
Well, we sent me in the window. He called us, and then we told him that, and he said, why are you taking your mama down there for? Well, yeah.
I just wanted her to see where I do my best work.
Well... But I still don't see it how.
You did a pretty good impression of my mama.
I was grunting because I couldn't make any sounds. We
got caught shimmying through if you could climb through a window like a
well, I'm up at age.
Being.
It's hard for me to go head first. You said go head first. If I put my leg in first,
I thought those bandages would protect your head if you fell on it.
No, I caught with my hand. I got in here.
Also, those bandages. We should have just bought new bandages because these old bandages from when you burned your lips.
They just as good as
they are stained with pus.
Well, I don't need them now. You can take them off. You put them, disguise me more. I just didn't bother taking them off.
We got to get you out of here.
I am. Well, I can talk now, and it was more my lip, by the way. I burnt my whole gullet. It burnt down and made my throat, swelled my throat up, because I was flipping, flopping in.
You swallowed some of that? But
well, it got in my lip and in my mouth. The slice of bone just went right down.
Because
it's all greasy. When you up in the air, it come down, it just slide.
It's true.
The way it hit you, just whatever way it came down, just slid right in there and burnt. I was lucky enough to, get it out. It didn't go all the way in. It got down there far enough to mess me up.
Let me tell you, if you've ever seen Jackie try, I'm surprised he's not letting you up there, because people did think that was funny. Jackie trying to do cocktail bologna.
I didn't want to do it. It wasn't. There's
you
nothing.
Ain't got the wrist for it, honey.
I told him I can't do this, and he said, "Well, if you're gonna work here, you're gonna do, as Tom Cruise, a cocktail bologna. That's what it is. You better learn it." And I tried to, that's a pancake, and I can't even do a pancake that way. Pancake, I can do one flip,
Jackie's
flapjack.
wrists are arthritic and brittle.
Cornbread, I can do just one flip. When I was younger, maybe more, but one flip, that's, one side and the other side and done. He said, no. You need to get at least 15 to 20 flips per slice of bologna. That's what he said.
He's got a rule book up there.
Well, he sat there and count. I don't know how many times. He get to 5, it hit the ground. It hit the 5, it hit the ceiling. And get to 6 or 7, it land on the burner. I can't flip and flop bologna like it, and it's sliding around in the grease like it.
Hey, so much bologna goes in the dumpster at the end of the day. He finally said, "This is practice."
Well, it
bologna.
takes it out of my paycheck too, and I said, "Well, I understand. I know you need to be compensated for that, but I don't think it's my fault if I'm on training."
Plus, Pinky Piglet rolled back the minimum wage. I didn't know he could do that, but he said in his store he's going to roll it back to $3.50.
Well, that's another legal thing or something he can do.
I don't want to challenge a lawyer.
Well, we'll see about that. I come back for sick leave. He and I'll have that discussion.
And when's he saying you can come back from sick leave?
Well, I ain't gave me a specific date yet.
Because what it seems to me like is he's just cut you out of your own store.
Well, I'm on antibiotics and things I got to stay on for a while because it got infected down in there. It get burned up, and then the burn got infected because all I had there was some coffee, but the coffee had been sitting there for 2 days. It was old coffee, but that's the closest thing I can get a hold of, get the burning off, and it was just cold old coffee grain, and there was something in there that got into it, because it made the whole burnt sores in my throat and my mouth, and that old coffee, everything got in there. If you sat there for 2, you know what comes and goes from this place here, Lord knows. So that guy got infected, it started to swell up. I couldn't talk, I couldn't do nothing. But doctor fixed me up, got me on antibiotics. Got to take these big old horse pill antibiotics things.
How you choking them down?
I just swallow them. You got to, If I can swallow a whole slice of hot bologna, I reckon I can swallow,
Well, look, I hate to break it to you, Jackie, but I don't think he needs you up there. He went to Smyrna Laverne area, and he rated overall boobies.
What?
And he got some of their best bartender ladies. And
What?
they're up there flipping and flopping that bologna, and they're dressed in them skimpy overall cutoffs. He just took their old overall boobies outfits and just put Pinky over it on the butts.
What?
And they're up there doing their overall booby show, only it's cocktail bologna show now.
Well, if that's what he wants, if that's the kind of place establishment he needs to run for now, so be
It's
it.
family friendly. They
Well,
don't get too sexy with it. But
I
it's
wouldn't
just,
think so.
But, they shorts.
I can still run the register. I know damn well I can't flip and flop
really
no
wants
bologna.
to see that.
Well, I can't. Who's running the register? If they're back there flipping and flopping up cocktail bologna, then what? Who's running the register?
They got one of them blonde kids, lifeguards.
Huh?
He got from one of the lifeguard majors at MTSU.
Lifeguard.
Yeah, it's like everybody up there now is young and in shape and knows how to flip a bologna.
Uh,
And they're playing like Calvin Harris's new album. It's
Who?
lit. That's his slogan. Pinky Piglet Styrens Market. It's lit.
Well, if it's that good, that's your sponsor. Come down if you want to see some ladies flip-flop some bologna. That's the place to go. And bless your hearts, I hope I know how to do it. Do it safe because, you know,
don't forget the
old or
studs.
young, you get that hot, greasy bologna. If that flops or flips right in your mouth just the right way, it'll put you in the hospital. It will. I know I got an old mouth and throat, probably more easier to hurt. But still, a young mouth throat, bologna that hot and greasy, that'll hurt you.
I'm sorry I didn't get to come see you in the hospital.
I'm glad you didn't.
So that's Pinky Piglet Styron's Market.
No, it's
stolen from Jackie Bros.
No, it ain't stolen.
In his
It's
weakest
legal.
moment.
No, it's not stolen. We're working something out right now. It's just things, you know.
But
things
how
gotta
are you
pass
working
hands.
it out? Because he barred you from here, and you have to dress up like the Invisible Man to sneak in the
Well,
basement.
that's while I'm on sick leave, temporary thing. That's legal matters. I don't have to understand all that. But Pinky Piglet's Fine Establishment, that's not the sponsor. It's what's inside Pinky Piglet's. It's cocktail bologna. That's what they want me to say.
Cocktail bologna, right?
Cocktail bologna, which is located at Pinky Piglet's Market.
Sandwiches are really good.
Well,
It ain't all about the flipping and flopping.
Well, I look forward to getting better, see how somebody does it right, because the Lord knows I didn't know how to do it.
And they got some hunks on the register.
Yeah, all I know, poke and turn it. That's it. You poke a fork, put it on the other side. Let it
You
get
ever cut
round.
into it, make it like a
Well,
Pac-Man?
you got to, otherwise it's going to bowl up on you.
Get a Pac-Man. Do you like it better bologna bowled up like that, or do you like it better bologna Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Like wicka.
What?
Looking like a little Pac-Man bologna.
Well, you know if it's slit like a man, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, like that, I got to eat that way. But, because I don't, if it bowls up, it ain't as big. Can't put it flat on a sandwich. I don't want it bowled up like that. I want it flat, and I'd make two of them like that and put them opposite ways so there ain't no gap in it.
Well, I don't know where you're going to do that. I guess at home in your own stupid kitchen.
Well, if I don't feel like having a bologna sandwich, I'll do it. But I tell you what, it'd be a damn while before I want to put another piece of bologna, hot piece of bologna in my mouth.
What about cold?
I eat cold weenie. Yeah, cold weenie is cold. Bologna is good.
I don't like that cold
it.
weenie juice.
I drank it for yeah.
Them cheap ones that's all pink.
Well, if you eat it raw, then that's your juices all on it. What's the difference? It's going in your mouth one way or another, whether I drink it or lick it off a hot dog or however you do it.
Isn't it funny, though, that what heated up can put you in the hospital, cold can be a soothing salve.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lesson for today.
I get him.
Sometimes you heat it up, it'll blister the back of your tongue. Accidental. And you can't talk or do a podcast.
Dead man, well, I don't know how to flip-flop it. I don't know.
But make it cold and rub it on the back of your tongue, and it can be a healing thing.
Yeah.
A healing thing.
Yeah.
So that's bologna, our sponsor
Cocktail
today.
bologna.
Cocktail bologna.
Flipping flopping bologna. Regular bologna's good, but that ain't the sponsor. They didn't give us no $25.
Nicole said she hoped you get well soon.
Who?
One of the overall booby girls.
Well, I don't even know her. What is she?
She doesn't really know you either. I said, I know this old man who got real sick. And she said, well, I hope you tell him from Nicole that he gets well soon.
Well, that's sweet
I said,
of her.
do you want to go see him in the hospital? I'll drive. She didn't. She did not want to go.
Well, she don't know me. She don't need to come see stranger in the hospital, old, young, whatever.
So that's Nicole.
Well,
Jackie, I got a sponsor this week.
well, yeah, I figured that. Yeah.
I think, I don't know for sure. I'm no psychic. I'm no profiler. I'm not Hannibal Lecter trying to figure out all the other serial killers in the world, what they're into.
I like old Kreskin when he guess things right.
I'm just a man who knows what Jackie Brawls likes when it comes to podcast sponsors.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy Messed Up Pies.
Messed up.
Hey,
Pies.
Jackie,
What?
let's say I handed you a pie.
What?
Let's say I handed you a pie.
A pie?
Yeah, and you're like, I don't want this. It's all messed up.
What do you mean messed up?
Well, let's say maybe I was bringing it over to you and I took a corner too fast and the pie filling slid over and it all bunched up on one side.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. I don't say that, but
sometimes I'm not familiar with the roads, or I've had too much to drink, or I've been really chowing down on the edibles, or maybe I've been popping some pills, or maybe I'm just checking my phone.
Well, it's thought to counts, I guess. It'll still eat, I reckon, won't it? If it just ain't got the top on it.
Jackie,
anymore.
why would you just throw it in the garbage like that?
I never said it would. I said it would still eat
It'll
if it ain't.
still eat, Jackie. You don't throw it away. What you do?
I mean, if it come off of it and went down on the floorboard, and then you took it out of the floorboard and put it back on it, then
Well,
I ain't
that
gonna
can
eat
happen.
it.
That
No,
can
I ain't gonna
happen.
eat that. But if it's in a box, if it's in a proper container that you're supposed to be, pie box or pie tin or something, where it's in. If it just Tupperware got messed up inside of there, then now, you still put that out on the funeral table or picnic or church on the grounds. You do, down on the grounds church. You can still eat it that way. Things happen. I understand that. But
Sometimes
if it's still
people sit on pies.
sit on it.
Sometimes people bump into the grocery carts full of pies, and they bump into, and it gets smushed a little.
Well, there are a lot of ways pies get messed up.
What
I
you
know
want to
that.
do is called Nicodemus Perm, and what he's going to do is he's going to take that pie from you, and he's going to sell it from his messed up pies inventory. Did you burn it a little? Did that pie get burnt? Is it defective somehow? Is the crust split in two?
Well, I ain't gonna eat it if it's too burnt.
Maybe it just ain't purty enough for you. Maybe you think, well, I like a better looking pie. Now, I can't give this to somebody. It come out weird. It took a weird shape in the oven.
If it's still tasty, Kroger does that all the time. Something ain't right. Half price or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that all it is?
Pretty much that. I mean, lots of different ways pies can get messed up.
I know I said that earlier.
There's so many different ways that pies can get messed up. Maybe you put one in the refrigerator and then you forget, and you keep sometimes when you just keep shoving stuff on a shelf in the refrigerator and you forget that there's something fragile back there like a pie, and you shove that 6-pack of Fresca in there, and that pie gets smushed back there behind them Frescas.
Well, that pie must not be very good if I forget about a pie and it gets smushed back up far, it won't worth eating. Because if it's a good pie, I'm gonna finish that. Not in one sitting, but it'll stay up in the front till it's all gone.
Well, it must be great to really focus on your pie, to have the time and the mental energy just to sit around and just really focus on that pie till you get it eat up. It must be great to be Mr. Perfect. But I am not a perfect person, and some of my pies get messed up. And I think that's what makes me relatable to you, the listener. So whether your pie has been dropped, sit on, smushed, gone around the corner, got crowded over to one side, maybe you floorboard soot, you took your dick out and rubbed it on it.
What?
Whatever way.
Hey.
Huh?
What'd you say?
I can't remember it all.
Well, watch your mouth.
Stuck your dick in it like
All
American
right,
Pie.
that's it. Enough of that. I ain't gonna listen to that. No.
Sometimes pubes accidentally.
All right, and I keep it. That's a messed up pie right there.
Yep.
Well,
You said it.
No, you go to jail for serving something like that. You don't serve that to nobody. There ain't nobody gonna want that.
Read the fine print in your contract.
I ain't got no pie contract.
Well, then you ain't getting a messed up pie.
Well, I don't want messed up pie if that's what the hell it is. I'll say that right now. Anybody that does something wrong with them.
Talking like, okay, it gets jostled, some of the crust, just the corn. You know how the crust goes around it.
Well,
and
I
it's
know
fragile,
that. Yeah,
it's
that's
brittle, and that
yes.
comes off. And people sometimes when you open up a pie box or the clamshell, that you want to make a presentation. You want to say, look, somebody went to a lot of trouble with this pie. You don't want the crust to be off in the damn box. The corner, the flaky corner lattice work crust off, coming off, pissed on. What happens is some pies get messed up, but they're still perfectly good to eat, to put in your mouth, so that Nicodemus Perm can get off on knowing that you ate some of his pubes.
What All right, enough. This is illegal.
only-
That ain't a sponsor. That's illegal. You shut your mouth right now.
Consenting adults signing a contract. One has a fetish, the other has a complimentary fetish. If you enjoy eating pissed on pies,
all right, I don't, and I don't know anybody that does.
That there's a warehouse full of slightly off-center pies, and there's a man in there jerking off to the thought
All right,
of you
enough. I'm not gonna listen to this.
putting a piss-soaked crust on your tongue.
Shut your mouth.
He's not really making a lot of money, but it's not really about that.
Now, years ago, this country had laws about that. Since Trump's been in office, I'm sure you do whatever you want with food and sell it. I don't doubt that for a second.
I'm pretty sure more people are pissing on pies.
Well, that's what this country come to.
That's what you voted for.
I didn't vote for it.
Somebody just like you did.
Well, ain't too much like me. How many weeks did I miss? How many of these I miss?
So today's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July!
That's yesterday. That's yesterday was Independence Day.
Celebrate.
5th of July today.
Celebrate, Jackie.
Well, you should always celebrate America, yeah, but, you know, not the way you do it. No.
I don't know how many weeks it was.
Well, I missed a lot of things. A lot of things happen. People probably want me to say something about. I guess that's how this works, but I don't know what it is.
One of them nurses come in for a bologna sandwich. She said you'd be sitting in that hospital bed and Trump would come on that damn TV, and you'd be like, trying to cuss him so hard you couldn't get your mouth.
I couldn't get my mouth working. I couldn't say nothing.
That's a pretty good example of what it feels like to be in America right now. Laid up in a bed, can't cuss the president because you blown it's not that good. But the part about where he's on TV and it just feels like you can't. Maybe it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you can cuss him all you want. It don't do any good.
That's it.
That's what it is, yeah. I waste all that energy hurting and pain. You know, it's going to hurt you. It's going to make you feel bad, but you don't, nothing you can do about it.
I say give him a chance.
What?
Huh?
Give him a chance.
I'm going to low-hand it. Let's just give him how bad could things be? Listen, could things be any... Let me just take a second here to defend Donald Bartholomew Trump. If you sit there and cussed him every day, if we got on here and did a podcast every week where we run down every stupid, goddamn ignorant, racist, violence baiting, sexist, just
stupid, mainly. Just stupid. All
embarrassing.
Of it. Yeah.
To the country and to
anyone
his
that
family.
Anyone that has 2 brain cells that works, it's offensive to them.
If we just made a list and went down it and ranted and raved and frothed at the mouth. Or if we just got on here and said, hey, Jackie, what you been doing? Nothing, just pulled my pud a little bit and shelled some butter beans or whatever the fuck.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Would it make any difference?
No, it doesn't.
Should we just give up and wait for Handmaid's Tale to come true?
What is it?
Handmaid's Tale to come true?
Handmaid's what?
I mean, at this point, are we doing anything to stop it?
Well, people keep saying we're going to get out and vote. Well, they tried to do it where now? They tried to do it down at Georgia. Everybody making big fuss about what's his name, Ossoff, whatever. They didn't do no good. They spent millions of damn dollars. I know he wasn't worth a damn, first off, but they thought
that kid was going to get elected.
No, hell, I never thought it was. No.
Let me tell you something. He looked like a kid in the Winchester parking lot, got left behind by a Volvo full of his buddies from the University of the South, and he's running around going, excuse me, can somebody help me get back up to Swanee?
Yeah.
He looked like one of them kids. Damn. Excuse me. I have a Depeche Mode cassette I'd really like to listen to while you drive me back up to the University of the South, please.
What is it?
You wait right here. We're gonna be right back. And they come back with a bunch of their friends, and some. They just tape him up all over. They just get some packing tape and just wrap it around his legs because he's wearing shorts. Maybe they take his shorts off too and get up in there.
If I come up with $43 million worth of tape like that and tape them up, be the same results as what we got. The most expensive election ever, they said, history, something like that.
I've seen so many kids like him running through a Hardee's parking lot.
Why?
Can you take me back to Bell Buckle, please? I'm an arts major.
Yeah, he wasn't going to win nothing.
No, he wasn't.
That's bad, Ken. And what's the other one? Singing Cowboy, which I like singing Cowboy.
Singing Cowboy, I thought had a shot.
But he was singing Cowboy like Bernie Sanders. Those
Yeah.
two things don't go together as far as I'm concerned.
If you can, I don't know. There was a time when singing Cowboy wouldn't like Bernie Sanders. But now I feel like all the singing Cowboys are on damn NPR. Where's the Riders in the Sky? What's their show on? They have a show on Willie's Roadhouse still?
I hope so. They're good. I like
them. Or are they
them.
just on 87.6?
I like him a lot. I always like Riders Sky. I just wish they'd quit being, why they got to act silly too. Just sing the songs. I don't need all the silliness with it.
Do you think that the Riders in the Sky audience is Trumpy or Sandersy? I'd say it's about half and half, and I bet they can't perform live anymore.
Well, when you're somebody good like Riders in the Sky, there's not many people that can get everybody to like them. But you just play good cowboy music. I know they're a little silly sometimes. I don't prefer that. People don't seem to mind.
Can I say that when I heard that there was a singing cowboy running for office, I just assumed he was from Riders in the Sky?
Well, it could have been. I thought they was from around here. Some of them were from around Tennessee or Texas somewhere. I don't remember where they're
I didn't
from.
know that there was more singing cowboys left than Riders in the Sky.
That's the only ones I know of besides, this fella. But I don't think I ever heard him sing. I just heard he was a running. So.
Yeah, I didn't. We should have talked to him. We should.
You talk to him now. He got nothing to do.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe he can come on and sing our theme song.
Well, anybody do it, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, yeah.
Does Willie Nelson count as a singing cowboy?
He drugs, high, the cow. No, I like Willie Nelson, but he ain't a cowboy. He good Barbarossa. Now, old Barbarossa's good. I like it. That's a movie. You ever see old Barbarossa?
I've had a couple tacos like that.
No, old Barbarossa is a good movie. That's old Willie Nelson playing a cowboy down in Mexico, a bandit or something like that. And he's good in that. Of course, he just act like himself. But, that's good to watch, too, sometimes.
Oh, listen.
What is it?
Hear that siren?
I am.
Longhorn's dancing parlor. Going the other way now.
Yeah, it used to be the other way. We had the old store go away, but there's always trouble there. It don't depend. How many times does the siren go off while I was in the hospital?
Oh, man. I tell you what, 4th of July, I don't know what they've got going on tonight, but it should be something crazy. Because last night on the 3rd of July, it was also really bad.
Yeah.
A lot of sirens.
A lot of fights, yeah.
Well, I mean, they advertise on the sign indoor fireworks.
Well, yeah. It's around this time of year, somebody going to get mad about that. If everybody's in there standing around long, somebody going to get hurt and get mad and get hit, and that's probably what happened.
It's pretty fun, though. Have you ever been in there, indoor fireworks?
No, I ain't been. I ain't going to go in there for that. No. I
Man,
don't like them outside, really. I'm over that. When I was younger, that's pretty, but now, yeah, it's just loud.
They aim them right at your face. You get handful of
Well,
fireworks.
that's foolish. Why would anybody want to go somewhere where they aim it right at your face?
Well,
I don't want to go there.
You ain't supposed to let somebody hit you with it. They aim it, and then you say, "Motherfucker, you put that down."
Right. Watch your mouth. First off, I ain't going to say that to nobody. I ain't going to go anywhere where I got to
firework in your face.
Watch your mouth. I don't want to hear it. If somebody wants to go talk that way and get hit in the face with a bottle rocket or whatever else they got, then go do it. I ain't going. Hell with that.
That's pretty good.
What else we miss?
Well, I can't remember when this was, but it seemed like we were closer to war with North Korea than ever before.
That's been going on for a while now, and they mouthing off at that. I don't know what the hell that is. Everybody gets. I know we got to do something or whatever, but to me it's just like a little boy throwing a rock or something, you know.
Which one?
Huh? Well, both of them now. But no Korea. Well, I don't know how. What's his name? It's not his daddy's name. Kim Jong. Is he Junior?
Yep.
Kim Jong Junior. And him, he just throwing fits. He ain't really doing nothing. If he wanted to do something, he'd do it. You know, that's why I look at it. He'd shoot you at the damn missile. He just throwing off. Like, look what I got here. Look at there. You know, he just wanting attention, and everybody gets. Trump sure gonna give it to him.
You know what'd be a fun video game for like a 6-month-old? If you put a picture of Donald Trump, Chris Christie, and Kim Jong Jr., and then you have their heads dance around on each other's bodies, and then you have to remember which head goes with which body.
That'd be a good game for someone my age. I'd like to look at that. I could tell by the clothes, though.
And what if they're naked?
No. What?
Make it harder.
No.
Make it harder.
No. Uh-uh.
Well, also, Jackie, you missed when Morning Joe, there was this great
hell.
run. Listen, Trump really outdid himself. He had a great run of picking a fight with Morning Joe.
No.
And then I don't know if that started it or if it escalated to him saying that Mika had a facelift. And then somehow the National Enquirer got involved, and then there was some sort of blackmail element to it with Jared Kushner. That was pretty amazing, I got to say.
It's like somebody sitting in a room somewhere and just saying, what's the worst possible fight that everybody is going to keep up with? Those two from Morning Joe and Trump. What? Nobody likes any of those people. Nobody likes any of them. I don't want to see them fight. I don't want to hear about them fight.
I vaguely knew Morning Joe was a thing before Trump, but most of what I know about Morning Joe comes from Trump.
Well, he gets on there and says he's a Republican. That's the one Republican supposedly. Yeah, the one Republican on MSNBC. Yeah, maybe. That's who's Juan Williams on the Democrat on. They got rid of old Beckel because that's had the best Democrat they got was a racist one. He was sick too. Something racist. You should be fired for that. I agree, but also he seemed like he's real sick. Didn't look good. That's no defense on him being racist, but something wrong with him. Yeah.
Beckel sounds like a slang, old-timey nickname for some disease.
It may be. I don't know.
What you got? Beckles? Oh, you mean arthromypacia.
What?
Yep. The Beckles. That's what I said. And everybody who gets Beckles looks exactly like Bob Beckel. He didn't die, did he? I'd feel bad if we're making fun of him. He's dead.
I don't know. Well, if he's a racist, you ain't supposed to feel that bad, are you? I don't know. Well, they said something to somebody on there. And if you're racist enough on Fox News to get fired, then you're pretty bad racist. That's all I'm going to say right there about that.
Let me tell you, when Jackie went in the hospital, I was like, well, I ain't got to pay attention to this shit no more. I got an escape route planned. I'm going to Cuba. I already got it figured out.
Get there before
by
it gets
way
too
of
late.
Panama City Beach.
Yeah.
I'm going to reverse Elian Gonzalez it. I'm going to drive some of them old cars around. Look like damn Paul Newman car and cars.
Old cars down there.
Old cars. They got Paul Newman old cars.
I'd like it.
Cars.
I went to see it. That's one cartoon I like because I like cars. Well, it's all that new one in the movie house. Then these would be more old ones. I ain't no Paul Newman. There's one old car and they killed him. I don't know how Carr dies. I mean,
how's Carr live?
Well, that's the question right there. But it's just a silly cartoon. But then at the same time, Well, did you put new parts in it? What? Hey, they don't say that it crashed. You don't know. I guess you get old and you die. I guess that's what happens. But there's plenty of old model cars you take good care of, made run forever. You take good care of them.
Did we do a movie talking over thing to cars?
I think we did one of those. Yeah.
Was that for somebody, or was that just one of the things?
I think it's for somebody. If you was the person that we talked about cars on, let us know if you heard us talk about. Because I like that. I don't know if I like talking over it, but that's one cartoon I like because I like little. Well, like I said, the new one I didn't care for too much because a bunch of young'uns just running around real fast. Just room, And
you don't like movies that remind you of your life.
Well,
You think if you're going to go see a movie about talking cars, it ain't going to remind you of your life, but you're sitting there just feeling overwhelmed by youth and their energy.
Well, that Lightning McQueen gets too old, but he ain't old enough for me yet. That's what it's about. But you don't find out till the end. Oh, he's too old to do it anymore. He'll be dead next, I guess.
Here's something I've heard Jackie say. I don't like them new TV shows like that Alice.
Yeah.
Like he said that in the last 5 years.
I never did like that show. I don't know when it comes on, if I saw the reruns or not. I never did care. This wasn't my cup of tea. Didn't care for it.
Alice and that Night Court.
No.
Do they still have Night Court? Can we go sit in, not the TV show, but the actual sit in Night Court? I have put on some good shows for people sitting and watching Night Court for entertainment. Not the TV show, but the actual Night Court.
Yeah.
Because when I got an audience, that's when I come alive.
Yeah, it's not cute anymore. It never was, really. But, yeah.
Well, there was a time when my skin was pinker and firmer.
Well, that's the reason that I didn't like that Night Court show. I like Bull. He was kind of funny, but I thought it was going to be about them. They like in the chambers.
So you thought they were going to interact with actual Night Court?
Well, that's what, when you was young, you go up there, you do see some funny stuff. Not you, but other stuff that happens in Night Court's funny. Well,
I had my moments.
I'm used to it. Maybe somebody else because it's new to them, but I've seen it all my damn life, so it wasn't nothing for me to look at.
People still come up to me and say, "Hey, were you at Night Court in October 23rd, 1996?" And I go, "Probably. I can't remember that, but probably."
That show Night Court, it was just about them, what they did when they weren't at work, or who was dating who, and who they wasn't in the courtroom hardly at all.
Mel Torme.
I would never trust a judge that does magic. Never. Never would. Wouldn't take him serious. I didn't like Alice because that one woman on there, I didn't like her. She made me nervous. Something about her wasn't right. Or was it Vera? Because I like Flo. She was funny, but the Vera one, she just made something wasn't right with her. I don't know, like a person that was acting, I could tell. Like, there's either she's a real good actor or that woman was messed up somehow, shouldn't be on TV. One of the two. But it wasn't like I said, not my cup of tea. Some people like it.
Imagine if you sitting in that restaurant trying to eat and Vera.
I'd get up, walk out. I tell you right now, I wouldn't let that woman serve food to me.
Check,
no,
please.
Sir. I'd say, I'd try to be nice, say I need to sit away from my air conditioner, something, try to get somebody else's section. But I'd probably won't get the hell out of that whole restaurant because you don't know somebody like that. You don't know. But that new car is too much running around. I like an old Paul Newman car, like an old car. They was in a quiet town, made a truck. Him and all them talking cars, all of them out there. That's what I like. That was good there. But this one, they're just running and racing and hurrying to get here, hurrying to get there, What did I miss in the hospital? Anything else?
Let's see. Well, there was some wrestling news. There was it's good. What was the liberal? Somebody sent us this on Facebook? The damn.
Oh yeah, you saw, man. I like that. Yeah, the bad liberal man wrestler. That's a good idea right there. That's pretty funny.
The liberal, the progressive liberal. I think
that's all it needs to be. Yeah.
He had one picture. He had John Holiday, one of the ones that sent that to us. Thank you, John. And one it had a picture, just a shirt covered with Hillary Clinton faces on it. That's a good wrestling garb. But then right after we enjoyed that, wrestling came back into the news as our president, what's his name again?
Yeah.
He got in trouble because he was fighting what? See, I can't even remember what was the beef with CNN other than trying to discredit.
He ain't like him
journalists.
forever. He didn't like him toward the end of the campaign.
Anybody who says bad things about him.
And that's all really, you know, if you ain't follow Fox News, and someday I'm going to tell you, Fox News, y'all going to regret it because it's going to come get you one of these days. I understand what you're trying to do, but, you know, I used to watch Fox News. I liked it, some of it, but this,
Listen, Jackie, this is how bad Trump is. He's got Jackie defending CNN.
And that's not a position I want to be in ever in my lifetime that I have ever see myself. And I don't want to defend them too much because they're still damn awful. But they ain't awful because of anything that's said about dumbass up there.
Jackie, if first-time listener, Jackie is a never-Trumper, does not care for Trump. We've been against Trump since he rode that stupid fucking escalator down.
That's your language. I
started
excuse
insulting
my
Mexicans.
language too, yeah.
So just, there you have it.
He's the ultimate Yankee. I think
Ultimate
he
Yankee.
knows it all, and he's full of...
That was sort of our take on it.
He's full of bulls, what he is. Full of, yeah.
So Ultimate Yankee shows, man, it's embarrassing on so many levels. And yet I was thinking, well, we were just enjoying this guy doing the damn progressive liberal bit. Oh, we should talk to him too. That'd be another good interview we could have.
That'd be a good show. Old Sing Cowboy and old...
Progressive liberal.
Yeah. I bet both of them like Bernie Sanders, yeah.
And then the president comes on, the president of the United States of America, and shows this old clip from when he was on wrestling.
Yeah.
Which that should be amazing. That sounds like it should. Our president was on wrestling, but he's not. It's not. It's embarrassing to even look at.
No.
Like if he was cool on it.
He ain't ever been cool on nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Like it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. It's embarrassing to wrestling. Like wrestling should be embarrassed.
Well, it's so stupid. Everybody got mad to put that up, to put a CNN on a man's
Then they
head.
put this. I'm
That's
just saying,
stupid.
just the starting point of him. Him on that wrestling thing, trying to act like he's hitting something. Just terrible.
Yeah, he don't know how to hit.
And then they put CNN on there to be like he beat CNN. Oh, right, because of them saying CNN got busted. What is that story? We missed all that.
I don't know. Something about Russia. They had to, resign which they should resign. If you screw up, you should be doing a job.
Story? See, this is right around the time when I stopped really checked out.
You ain't. It's the same bullshit. It's just another day of it. It's just he's full of. Now this CNN thing shouldn't be anything anybody's worried about. First off, it's stupid. Like anybody getting up in concerned about it, getting mad, all that threatening violence. No, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. But it's also the only reason anybody gives a darn about it because all the dumb bull hockey he said beforehand.
No, when you say him, you put CNN over wrestling match, President Wrestling, CNN over wrestling face. That should just be stupid and embarrassing.
Leave it as is, yeah.
And when they say, no, can't you take a joke? Like Mike Huckabee's always like, can't you take a joke unless you make a joke about him or his family? Then, also, he doesn't really make jokes. Like, Mike Huckabee, look, you can't even talk about one fucking stupid idiot
all
thing.
Right, watch him out.
Before you get sidetracked by all the other stupid fucking idiot things.
4 years of it.
We're saying that when people say, oh, it's just a joke, they technically should be right, except it ain't because of all the other times. The guy that run against Singing Cowboy fucking hit the fucking jerk reporter.
And knocked the body slam, knocked the hell out of him.
It's all wrestling now.
Yep.
So when they say, and then, oh, man, it's exhausting. Nobody listens to each other either. Like, it's all just everybody trying to score points. Like, it's become some weird, like, forensics class for people who never actually took forensics. It's like everybody's arguing and trying to score points without even paying attention to anything. Like, Donald Trump is still president only because of how much we all hate each other.
Ain't no other reason for it.
If we could get along for like 2 seconds, I think we could all get him the fuck out of the office.
All right, watch your mouth. And it ain't just Republicans, Democrats. It's Democrats and Democrats. It's Republicans and Republicans. Everybody, man,
people can't wait.
Everybody, one of them. It's your fault. Look at yourself in the mirror. It's your damn fault that we're doing this. We deserve it, I guess.
Mitch McConnell, cold, calculating, evil genius,
Well,
working at Senate, works it.
oh, he make me so damn mad right
But
now.
he can't even pass a health care.
Every one of you Republicans, I hope you listen to this. I know you ain't. You don't even listen to your own damn constituents. I had to listen for 10 damn, how many damn years while Obamacare's the worst damn thing it ever was. Worst thing to end of the country, and I took your word for it. I said, well, if they said it is, if that many Republicans say it is, well, I guess it is then. Well, now you got your chance. All you've done is whine and moan and I guess lied to a lot of people now, I guess it looks like. Can't do a damn thing. And, you know, Trump making it worse on top of everything because he don't know the first thing about any of it. The more it comes up, all I can see is you're supposed to find out some way to get people insured. People need to get to the hospital. People need to work. Now, people need to work, pay for a hospital bill. I understand all that. We got to find some sort of even line on that, and that ain't going to happen. But right now, I'm going to tell you right now, if y'all take 22, 30 million, however many damn people's insurance away, you ain't going to be in office for too long. Well, some places you will. You'll be fine. Mitch McConnell, Kentucky, he'll kill half those people in Appalachia, and the relatives will still vote his ass back in because you've been there forever. Now, why? I don't know. I guess you want to die.
We're talking about Kentucky with the damn whites of West Virginia, the damn, like,
Well, yeah.
those people who, like, feud, like, well, I'm getting out of jail and I got to go kill the man who shot me. Like, that kind of stuff they would just ignore as long as they're doing something they think that embarrasses Obama. So, like, you could kill, Mitch McConnell himself could come and shank some of them.
Well, yeah.
And the rest of them would line up, like, shank me.
Well, a lot of these people you talking about, the way I read a story here or there, heard tell, you know, people, the first time in their life they ever had insurance. And the people who used to drink themselves to death, did all this stuff, and the first time they actually got to see a doctor, talk to them about it, got the rear end straight, got the stuff together. You know, people living decent lives for the first time, and if health care is the one thing that gave them an avenue to that, then, you know, that's what they should have. It's for betterment of people. If he's out there and he's serving the public and he's doing good. Now, I understand there's a lot of people's premiums going up when they do something about that, but that ain't what anybody's trying to do. Ain't nobody worried about that, trying to get rid of it, trying to do this. That ain't nothing going to get done either, and whatever it is, if Mitch McConnell pulls it out, it's going to be awful. But all them damn purple states, I tell you right now, you can kiss your rear end goodbye. You ain't going to take everybody's health care away and expect that everything going to be just fine. Now, Ronald Reagan, years ago, he was trying to do the right thing. People didn't see it that way. He was trying to take care of Social Security and straighten all that out, but nobody's going to hear about that. Hell no, because you've been paying into Social Security for how damn long, whatever. He couldn't do that, and they're going to have a hell of a time with health care. But I'm just mad as hell because I thought they was telling me the truth. I guess they's lying to me. Well, I know Trump is lying to me because they don't know what the hell he's talking about. But all these senators, every one of them, yeah. Worst thing in the world, Obamacare. Worst country going under. I think Trump's a little bit worse than Obamacare. I've decided. I've decided if you really concerned about this country and you really do believe, and I'm sure some of them do, Obamacare is going to be the worst thing for this country. The first priority, if you gave a damn about this country, the first thing you're going to be worried about, take care of Trump, then we'll take care of health care, because that's the worst thing that ever happened in this country. I tell everyone to the face. And if I had hot bologna down my throat, I'd grunt it out to them. Tell you right now. What the hell else I miss?
I mean, you hit most of it.
Well, all right. just have to say goodbye, friend. Saying bye-bye always brings us down. But our bags are packed and we have to leave town. A postcard to you we will send if a stamp to us you'll lend, so we can write and say goodbye, 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 goodbye. Hell, so damn mad. Might as well just keep me in a damn hospital. Be better off than that if they
Who's
say
gonna pay for that?
nobody is now. I've got a bill coming to me probably somehow. I got some old man insurance from Medicare, but that'd be gone here for too long. I'll be gone for too long. For that
I guess
matter.
you're just gonna have to suck on that cold bologna.
Well, that's what I'll eat cold bologna. If that's what I'm going to eat, I'll eat it. But all these people in the old folks' home, everything, you start me up on health care again, I get mad. The bitch kind of roll them out in the street.
That's pretty funny.
What?
Just him wheeling a bunch of. I mean, it seems like he'd get winded pretty fast too.
He wouldn't be. He's up there in age. He got good health care. He wouldn't still be alive if he didn't have a doctors he got. Now, they ain't as good as president doctors, but, they're still pretty good for what he does, yeah.
Who's the oldest one of them left? How old's Orrin Hatch?
He got to be old. Yeah, he's old as hell. He's been up there years and years and years. I mean, Miss McConnell has too. May be second or something, but some of them old. Who was the oldest one? The old one that's in the Klan. What he finally dead?
Strom Thurmond.
Strom Thurmond. He was. They had to. He wasn't right in the head toward the end. There, they had him propped up or something. He looked like a damn skeleton with a wig on or something toward the end.
People don't like if you racist and you get in somewhere. Racists will keep you up
Well,
in
yeah,
there.
depending on where it is. Yeah. That's what concerns me about Trump. That's what I'm worried about.